UW Health at the American Center opens next Monday. The new hospital has a learning kitchen as a part of its wellness mission. Chef Julie Andrews is the learning kitchen coordinator. She joins us now. Share with us some summer recipes. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So before we jump into the food, real quick, what is the mission and how does this play into it?
Sure. So the Learning Kitchen is part of the American Center at UW Health.
Yeah.
And our mission is to really help people learn how to cook as part of their care plan at UW Health, and also to help prevent disease. Yeah. And then we just want to have fun with it and help people learn how to cook in the community who want to learn.
So we're talking summer today. Let's start with the hummus that you have here, because this kind of varied from what I was telling you my son loves, just the typical hummus. What have we got?
Yeah, so this is kind of traditional, but then we added beets. So we have garbanzo beans and beets in there, and then we're going to add lemon juice. Okay. So it's fresh lemon juice. And then we have some spices. So this is what's kind of different about it. We have some cloves and cinnamon, which go really nicely with beets. And
that's in place of the garlic, right?
Yes.
Normally, so we're putting cinnamon in, we're making it sweeter.
Exactly, yep. Okay. And then we still have the tahini, which is sesame seed paste. Okay. And so we just give that a little stir in the blender, and then we have this beautiful hummus.
Yeah, we should see if we can kind of show this for folks to see the color of it.
Yeah, it's very nutritious.
A little sweeter.
It is, just a little bit sweeter. Yeah, beets are naturally a little bit sweet, so it's kind of different, but you can still use pita chips and that sort of thing for dipping.
All right, let's talk about the gazpacho soup.
Sure, so this is a chilled soup. That's what gazpacho is. So we have the finished product here, but we start with watermelon, and it's just cubed, and then we have just a handful of veggies. We don't really have to measure here, which is fun.
Okay.
Cucumbers,
they don't trust
bell peppers.
me around the blender. That's probably why.
That's why we didn't hook them up for real.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And then we have fresh herbs. So this is basil, which is my favorite, and then we have parsley and cilantro.
Okay.
And then lime juice. And then we just give it a little bit of salt and pepper, and then give it a spin in the blender, and we have a soup.
And this is going to be unbelievably healthy, I imagine, because everything you put in there is
fresh and raw and in season, so that's good.
Yeah.
It's very refreshing.
The watermelon's the twist to it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, because, I mean, we think of soups as having vegetables, you know, meat, that sort of thing, but this is a little bit a combination of the meat, or I'm sorry, the fruit and the veggies. Yeah. So it's kind of fun.
Speaking of the veggies, let's talk about corn, which, is that a vegetable?
It is. It's a starchy vegetable.
Okay, good.
So it has a lot of fiber.
Okay.
So we used 2 ears of corn, and then I grilled it. So 10 minutes on the grill. Okay. It gives it a nice little char, and it cooks pretty quickly. And then we have lima beans, because that's a succotash has to have lima beans. It's kind of traditional. Yeah. And then we have, again, fresh herbs. So we have parsley and cilantro and a little bit of basil.
Cilantro is just such a great summer herb
to
cook with.
It is. Yeah. It just smells good, and so does the basil. Yeah. And then we have tomatoes. Again, something that's in season. Okay. A little olive oil. And then we can toss in a little lime juice, too, if we wanted to. It's, again, one of those things we don't really have to measure. And then just a pinch of salt. We don't need a lot of salt, just to kind of bring the flavors together. And look how pretty that is. Yeah. Super easy, something you could bring to a get-together with family or friends in the summertime. So speaking of, it's very easy, and you're offering classes. We are. So walk me through what's that about. So starting Monday, we have 2 weeks of free classes. They're totally booked, but beyond that, we have a whole curriculum of classes starting in September, and you can sign up for those on uwhealth.org/learningkitchen. So and they're open for anybody? Yes, they're open to anyone in the community. So this is a nice opportunity, I imagine, for you to kind of not just deal with the after effect and the folks who are sick, but an opportunity to share with people before anybody gets sick. Exactly. It's kind of like a food as medicine concept. All right. Julie Andrews, thank you so much. We appreciate that. We'll have the recipes, too, on the website as well. Perfect. All right, we'll be right back.